Outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Harden kicks to Smith, and it's blocked by Lewis. Turner passes to Lewis. Thomas trying to break loose. Lewis misses.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Beverly wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Beverly's got his third basket of the night right there.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming up the court are your Celtics Panthers. Give it up.
And we get a break in the action. Let's check out the leaders in steals. Isaiah Thomas third.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many.
Zeller, he's checked in for Boston. And a change for the Rockets. Capella's checked in. Celtics leading by 13. Stolen by Harden. Stolen by Lewis. Now here's Turner. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Rockets trail by 15. And here's Beverly. He's got 8. Screened by Smith. Ariza dishes to Smith. No good. And it's Boston the other way. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
And really lucky that they weren't blown out in that game, because I just thought the effort was lacking.
They just couldn't hit on anything. It worked for them, no matter what approach they used.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Smart. Capella kicks to Beverly. From outside the arc, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The shot by Turner, no good. Rockets trail by 18. Harden outside. Here's Capella, and it's blocked by Lewis. Thomas passes to Turner. Thomas kicks to Lewis. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. 39 points for Freak. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Boston.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact. Move the
Thomas
ball.
kicks to Lewis. To the paint. And the jam by Tyler Zeller.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam? And guys, Josh Smith, an interesting blend of talents. A good defender, great finisher around the rim. Also an underrated passer at times for a big man.
All right now, gentlemen, truth shots. Roof shots.
He misses the free throw. And Josh Smith, kind of a tweener. He's spent some time at power forward. Clark, he's spent some time at small forward. He's handled the ball. He's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, he is, but I think he's...
In for Kelly Olynyk, and a switch here also for Houston. Howard's checked in for Jason Terry. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Smith. He's out there with Harden. Howard is out there with Jones, and it's Capella in at the 4 slot.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western Conference. Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Houston. Patrick Beverly comes in for Smith. Ariza goes in, knocks it loose. And now running up the court, Lewis pushing it up, and Bradley gets it to go.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Harden and Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Celtics leading by 23. Lewis dishes to Turner. Back to Lewis. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
And it's Jones. That's on the assist by Harden. And that's now 11 points for Terrence Jones. Into the playoffs last year with Portland being a division winner, but getting that 4th seed, that played a huge role in this conversation about playoff seeding structure. San Antonio would end up playing the Clippers in the 1st round, even though both had better records than the Blazers.
Kevin, no doubt it's a tricky situation. Listen, you want to reward teams for winning their division, but every so often it comes at the expense of several other teams, like it did last year, who just play in stronger divisions. So I think that's something that the league is going to have to look at moving forward. Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Rockets have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. And Beverly kicks to Harden, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Turner. The shot is off. Good D by Ariza. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Bradley against Beverly.
Well, it seems like this is something we've said quite a bit the last few years, but now we really feel like we're in a golden age for point guards. So many point guards on so many teams are the leaders and best players on their teams. You can name a dozen all-star level point guards in the league right now.
Good on the shot.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
He kicks it to Harden. There's the triple. Harden missing again. To illustrate just how strong the point guard position is right now, Greg, in the NBA, just take a look at the point guards who did not make the All-Star team a season ago. Wow.
You know, in both conferences, it's almost as if we're in the midst of a point guard renaissance for the NBA. I mean, MVP Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, CP3 out west, John Wall, Kyrie Irving in the East. Boy, I could go on and on with the great players at that position.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Zeller, he's checked in for Johnson, and Smart subbed in for Avery Bradley. The Celtics have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
That's his 2nd personal foul. Shooting
First one falls for him.
Yeah, the NBA Development League now celebrating its 15th anniversary, and a lot of change over that time. None of the original 8 teams still playing in their original locations. Still, it's only growing, and I think we'll see it grow to 30 teams before long.
Here's Brewer. Goes back up. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Outside, Jones kicks it to Decker. Now the dish to Brewer. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Greg, you're talking about the D-League. Not really a moneymaker yet, but it's really benefited, Clark, the NBA in so many ways.
Clearly has, Kevin, a place to train new players, officials, and executives or management, a way to test out possible rule changes. I think building revenue is the focus, though, and the players make a small salary, but the NBA Developmental League is helping the NBA be better.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Smith. Again, the miss by Smith.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Terry, the pass to Decker. Launches a three. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Smart dishes to Lewis. It's rebounded by Houston. Jones has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Brewer. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Smart.
One thing about Corey Brewer, he's a defensive specialist, has a combination of size and quickness that's real hard to score against. I mean, equally good at defending in the half court or transition.
The Celtics making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. We're going back to Corey Brewer. He also has a 6th sense of sniffing out steal opportunities. Very quick hands. He's averaged 1.5 steals a game over his career.
Kevin, Corey's one of those guys that's always going to give that effort offensively and find ways to contribute there. But more importantly, he's going to give you results on the defensive side of the ball.
He has an amazing motor. It never shuts down. Here's Smith. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Boston.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance, Clark. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
Most definitely. I mean, even though you see opponents outside of your conference only twice a year, you still don't want to have that feeling of being swept.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Smart kicks to Lewis. Can't get it to go. So Houston will take it the other way. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Terry with it, now guarded by Smart. Feeds it to Brewer. He dishes it to Smith. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because...
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, congratulations on the win and for setting your season high in points scored for yourself. Would you say this is the best game you've played this year?
Yeah, I think it's up there for sure. I don't think I've had many other games where I've been this effective on the offensive end. There might have been a few where I've had a more complete game, but this is probably the most best offensive game I've had so far, for sure.
It was a pleasure for us to watch. Thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.